Hey friends, it's Joby here, and we're going to play some XCOM 2. So I got a chance to play this ahead of schedule. It's coming out next year, but I got an opportunity to play it for ages actually. And this is the Blacksite mission. As far as I'm aware, only 2 people managed to finish the Blacksite mission, and I was one of them. And that's not as good as as it sounds. You're gonna see I'm not great at this. Anyway, I'm picking my my guys, my team. So you can see I've customized my team a little bit. I've put Joby in an exoskeleton because I wanted to survive. But otherwise, yeah, off we go. So I'm gonna do a few cheeky edits here because I've got to dodge around some story-related stuff that apparently I'm not allowed to show any video of. So yeah. Anyway, we'll jump into the game. I'll let you. So Central's telling us that we've got to get the vial and then get to that area there, and we can get away with some cheeky stealing. So if you don't know anything about XCOM 2, it's the sequel to XCOM, obviously. The reimagined XCOM, and what they've done is they've made some changes. They've made some pretty interesting changes as well. The premise of XCOM 2 is that humanity lost in XCOM 1, and the aliens have taken over the world, and now XCOM 2 follows you attempting to take everything back again. It's a tactical shooter. Turn-based, so you make a move and then the other team makes a move, the aliens make a move, and it's pretty interesting. So one of the key things that you want to do when playing XCOM is make sure you've moved everyone. Everyone's got 2 phases. You can see the blue area and the yellow area. Everyone's got 2 phases to everything they do, and you want to make sure that you execute your blue phase first before executing your yellow phase. That's the ideal way to play, basically. So in your blue phase, you can do movements or shooting or any number of things. Yellow phase is basically the same. It's two parts of the same thing, and you can execute both at once, like I just did. It's just not recommended. It's just not the optimal way to play because you risk putting yourself in a position that you can't get out of. And I do that a lot. And I do that a lot because I'm not very good at XCOM. And I want you guys to know this up front. I'm not good at XCOM. Okay, but I do my best. I do think it's basically a risk management game at its core. So it's one of those sorts of situations where I understand the concepts. I know you just lack, I guess, the patience sometimes, because patience is very important in XCOM. And so yeah, I lack the patience, and I make silly mistakes that I shouldn't make, just because I decide to get a bit too gung-ho. Stuff like that. Anyway, so what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just trying to move my team around so I can get some visibility, some sort of idea of the lay of the land, and once I've done that, then I can execute a plan, hopefully, ideally, theoretically, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. So that should be the end of my turn, I believe. Yep, so now the aliens take their turn. Of course, I can't see the aliens. They're off screen at the moment. They're inside the fog of war. And so I can't really tell what they're doing anyway. It's a bit of a mystery to me. So yeah, it's a bit, I don't know, bit difficult. So their turns move, like, they happen really quickly because they've got nothing to react to. So they basically just operate on a path, on a patrol, and until they have to react to my presence, basically. So it's very quick when you can't see the aliens. The turns are very quick. But then everything hits the fan once you begin to see the aliens. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get an angle inside this room to see if there's any aliens within. So if there are, then I will probably shoot them. At the moment, I'm using my sniper character, Stacy, and she is pro. She's awesome. She's one of those characters that you definitely want to stick to. She, yeah, the sniper characters just, they've got a lot of options. In this one, they've got a pistol and a sniper rifle. So if she doesn't move at all, she can use her pistol to sorry, she can use her sniper rifle, but it takes up both phases to use, so she can't move during that phase where she's using her sniper rifle. Otherwise she can rely on her pistol, and the pistol is fantastic. It's a beastly weapon. It's just the sniper rifle obviously does more damage, so it's significantly better. I'm going to move her to cover over here, and she's just moved. All she's doing is moving into position at the moment. She's not actually covering anything, though she is giving me vision on that area, and that's important. Vision is, I mean, XCOM is an information game. You know, like the most important thing is information, because it allows you to make informed decisions. It allows you to make the correct decision, ideally, provided you have the patience to map out the correct course of action. So yeah, basically you want to set the correct path, you want to work out where you're going to go, and then you want to go there. So I'm going to continue stacking my team along the walls, basically. So when I move in, that was a mistake. I remember now. Yeah. That's how I broke concealment. That was a mistake. I misclicked and ran her into the room. And if there had been an alien in there, she would have been boned. Completely boned. So I'm lucky there's no alien in there, but geez, that sucked. That was a costly mistake. Anyway, that was just a misclick. That was just me pressing the right mouse button when I should have not pressed the right mouse button, pretty much. Let's talk about cover a bit. So when I am moving, you can see a little shield, and a full shield means I'm in full cover, and a half shield means I'm in half cover. We'll talk about it a bit later, but basically you want to be in full cover as much as possible, because the more cover you've got, the lower the chance to hit you is, and that means you're probably going to live through a encounter, which is important at the end of the day. It's one of those things that you really want to have happen. You don't want to... The more people you can have living... See, one of the things about XCOM is that death is permanent. When someone dies on a mission, they're dead forever in the game, unless you reload an earlier save where they weren't dead. And so what that means is that there are consequences for your actions, and that's one of the things that makes XCOM really, really great, really powerful, is that you need to deal with the consequences of your actions when they occur. So I've just spotted the aliens, 2 of them anyway. There are a lot, but yeah, the consequences can be significant, and you've just got to deal with them if you mess up. Like if there had been an alien in there, then Amy would have run straight into them. She probably would have died, and I would have had to deal with the consequences of my misclick. I got away a little bit with the misclick, but not entirely, and so now I'm no longer concealed, so I won't have a bonus to strike on an unaware enemy, anything like that. I think one of my guys still is concealed, but that's about it. Yep, so they know where I am. And so now we're going to talk about, this is why you want to move everyone through their first phase first, because now I've got the opportunity to actually take shots at these guys. So I've got 2 enemies here. I've got a muton and I've got a hybrid. The muton is the big scary pink guy, the hybrid is the other guy. Mutons are terrifying. They've got heaps of health. They've got significant weapons. They're rough. They're rough customers, so I need to do something about said rough customers as soon as possible. So I'm back on Stacy at the moment. I'm debating whether or not I should move her, because if I don't move, I can take a shot with my sniper rifle. If I do move, especially into that spot, then I am no longer in cover at all. They can broadside me. So I'm going to move probably. I can't recall. I got a 87%, so I can kill him in one shot with my sniper rifle if I so choose. That is just a freebie. There's no, like, 87%. This is how cover works. So he is not in cover at all. He has picked the dumbest possible place to sit. And here you go. Enrique Marquez is still in cover, in concealment, because he's a ranger. He's got a sword on his back, or a machete, or whatever. He's a stealthy character, and concealment isn't stealth, but it's stealth-like. He's not invisible, but the aliens aren't aware that he exists, and so he can still do his concealed attack. So what I'm doing is I'm analyzing the best course of action. Basically what I want to do is make sure the muton dies. Above all else, the muton has to die this round, because I don't want the muton to get a single shot on me. So I'm going to kill the other guy, and I'm going to use everyone else to kill the muton. That is what I'm doing. So she took a shot, killed the hybrid, and now we're going to take some pot shots. We're going to do our best. He's behind full cover, so it makes it a low chance to shoot. I'm going to try and blow up this car behind him, because hopefully the extra explosive damage will do more than just a simple grenade will do to him. That is the theory anyway. So I'm going to throw a grenade over this wall, pitch it down, and we'll see what we can do. So boom, it was a big explosion. It was good. You can see it took 3 damage off him. Obviously Enrique is revealed now, and I need to do my best. So it's destroyed some of his cover, and so he's now far more open, and he got critted. That was perfect. That was actually really good. I got away with that. So I guess you might be, if you've never seen XCOM before, you might be starting to understand that it's RNG plays a large role. Dice rolls exist as a significant factor in XCOM, and what you're trying to do is mitigate the negative effects that a dice roll could create. And I don't do that a lot. I like to take wild chances because I think it's more fun. But it's like, if you're playing for realsies, if you're playing for keeps, then you will. I'm going to do some stuff, and yeah, it's a mistake. It's a huge mistake that I wouldn't get away with. I wouldn't do, basically, in the real game, probably. But so I'm just going to stack everyone up again. I need to get vision on this train yard area. So there we go. You can see these massive green coffins, and yeah, Central's yapping about them, they're telling me stuff. I was playing without headphones, so I have no idea what they're talking about. They're arguing though. This is worse. Like, look at in the top right corner, you can see him talking, and I can't do anything right now. It's pretty annoying. But that's, you know, part of the story. That's how they tell the story in this game. So I'm going to put him in Overwatch. And Overwatch is an interesting thing. Overwatch means that whenever an enemy moves through line of sight, you can take a shot at them, basically, and it's cool. It's a really cool feature. It allows you to sort of dominate the battlefield, to put the enemies in a disadvantageous position. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Now the aliens are taking their move. It shouldn't take too long because we can't see any aliens at the moment. But yeah, Overwatch is basically one of those features that you use to maintain your presence in the battlefield. You get a reduction in your aim, so it's not always that great. You can miss a lot with Overwatch, but when it works, it's fantastic. Hang on. I've knocked the mouse. Let's get it back. Job. Let's go back to the scene. I'll just press tab. It'll be quicker. So, I want these guys to move up. I need to get more vision. I'm pretty close to my objective, which is that building at the top of the screen, but yeah, I can't see it. There's definitely stuff going on down here. I don't know what. This is one of the really interesting things about XCOM 2. Another cutscene. Yeah, one of the really interesting things about XCOM 2 is that every single level is procedurally generated, which is huge for this game. It's a huge factor for a game like XCOM to basically, it changes everything about the game. It means that, like, the last time I played through this mission, I failed horribly, but my starting point was perfect. It was basically the best possible. I was basically started at the top of a building like the one I'm on right now. So I had vision for ages. I had the high ground, which is obviously important if you're, you know, fighting Anakin Skywalker, or aliens. Is that Anakin an alien? He would be. He's from a galaxy far away. So I don't know why I'm getting distracted. I'm getting super distracted. Anyway, I gotta leave my sniper up the top so she can remain in Overwatch and take sniper shots. But otherwise, what I'm going to do is, yeah, get some vision on this stuff. So, I want to move across, and I want to move across in a fashion that keeps me in cover as much as possible. You can see those little shields. You could see before, when I was in combat, the 87%, the 56%, all of this is dictated by a lot of things. If you're moving, then there's an aim penalty. If you're in cover, in full cover, there's an aim penalty. So that is rough. That is rough. There's a turret there. There's 3 guys there. Amy is dead. She's dead. I basically sent her out to die. That is the XCOM equivalent of a hospital pass. I should have known that a turret would be at the top of this building. These turrets exist a lot. So what I'm going to try and do is hack the turret. That might sort of save Amy, but she's too far away from the rest of my team for them to cover her. And so she's basically bonesawed. So this is another little RNG, another little dice roll that we're going to play at, and I'm going to try, so I could do the 80% chance, which is, you know, basically very easy, or I could do the 24% chance, and I'm going to do the 24% chance because I've got balls of steel. And Amy's dead. Amy is definitely dead now. It was a mistake. There's no reason for you to go for such a thing. You can increase your ability to hack targets. Your percentage chance goes up if you hack a target. And yeah, that's one of the things you can do to manage your risk in the game. Unfortunately for Amy, I was playing a bit too gung-ho, and so, yeah, I can't. I've got an angle on one enemy, and I don't think it's good shots. So, yeah, Amy's pretty much screwed. I'm going to have to move forward. But she's already done. She's already moved as far as she can, so she's going to have to deal with the consequences of my actions. And here we go. These are the consequences. The snake dude. Yep. Missed. That is luck. That is lucky. Because if they do that snake attack and then grab you, you're dead. She might be dead anyway. Oh, she's nearly dead. That hurt. That wasn't good for her. So, she just took a full frontal shot. Here we go. Pistol Overwatch. And that was good. That was good. That is as close to saving Amy as I'm going to get, because, oh, another Overwatch, but missed. Shotgun, long distance, no good. Already a low chance to hit as it was, so this dude's going to run up, grab out his little electric sword, and miss! You're kidding! But, so we're like, oh god, 3 people missed, but there's the turret. If I'd stunned the turret, Amy would be dead. And... Amy wouldn't be dead, and everything would be okay, but instead, I had to go for the gung-ho, the cheeky takeover, and Amy paid the ultimate price. Poor Amy. So, I've got 2 options here. He's flanked, which means that's why there's a yellow shield next to him, so I can do proper damage to him. So I'm going to try to work out a way to get an angle on as many people as possible. I can, using the sword guy, run all the way up and stab him to death, and it's pretty devastating. But the problem is he will be standing directly underneath the turrets, and that won't be good. The turret is probably the highest potential damage, so I need to take care of the turret first, unfortunately. So I need to do whatever I can to take care of it. Hacking it is no longer an option. I only got 1 shot at that. I screwed that up. So instead, what we're going to do is work out... Yeah, look, if I can, I'll kill everyone in this shot. But I doubt I can, so instead what I'm going to have to do is pick a position and try to mitigate as much damage as possible. Try to reduce my damage. I don't even have an angle on the turret at this point, so that's rough. I can't destroy the turret until I move into range of the turret, which is it's just rough. So I'm going to shoot him, hopefully kill him. Yep, so I got a crit because I flanked him. He didn't have any cover at all. He was basically standing out. Was that a free turn? Yes. Cool. So I may as well take a 35% shot on her. Which, yeah, why not? I'm gonna miss. Yeah, it's a 1 in 3 chance that I hit, but still, might as well go for it. Stacy's gonna take a shot now. It's a slightly better shot. Should hit. Banger, yeah. Up ya. See a little Australian flag. You can assign people any nationality you like. There's heaps of nationalities on offer. There's even Australian voice actors, although I'm pretty convinced that they're Kiwis, not Australians. Oh my god, that is achingly close. Achingly close to being able to... So I'm going to have to take this low percentage chance shots to kill the snake. I don't really have any options, unfortunately. I could do that. I'm investigating again. I think about it a lot, but at the end of the day, the turret will kill me, and it's just not worth it. So what I can do instead is move him into safer cover and take a shot with my shotgun. Just get as many shots on him as possible. That's basically my option. I should... I don't know. I should probably move him... Yeah, first. But he's too far away to be effective. So I'm banking on the alien moving closer so that my Overwatch can come into effect, but instead he'll just shoot me from cover, which is rough. At least now I've got a chance. I should have taken the shot with him. I don't know why I went into Overwatch. It was a mistake. But that's just what happens sometimes. So she can take her shot again. She might as well. Boom. That's one dead snake dude. And so now my options, well, now my priority is killing this turret before it kills my team. And so I need to get line of sight on it. And have I moved into, like, not cover? Did I just... That would be rough. You can turn... Oh, that is not even close to cover, is it? He's got cover from, what, his teammates or something? That is dumb as hell. Oh, geez. Yeah, he has to move immediately. So otherwise he's boned. That was so dumb. I'm so grumpy about that. This is one of the... You can change the camera angle. So I didn't need to do that. I just... Like I said earlier, I get impatient and I make stupid mistakes. And my teammates pay for it. That is better. That is correct cover. Yes. Perfect. That is where he should have been moved to. But instead he didn't. And I'm going to move her... She's pretty low. I don't think I want to risk her. I think I'm better off moving, yeah, somewhere really safe, taking it really slow, because if I move all the way up, then she's dead. She's dead as a doornail. That is okay. Apparently, I was like, fuck Lori. See what happens now, turret. This is what happens now, Job. Lucky she had full cover from that post, because that was just dumb as shit. Anyway, let's try and get up close and see what we can do. So, we'll jump up into cover again. New cutscene, so we can see the thing.
The brutal efficiency of it all. Perhaps some sort of weapons testing facility.
Or a refinery.
We'll know soon enough. We need that sample.